All right, we've got 9th District Congressman Steve Cohen in our studio right now. He's here this morning to talk about an event that helps Memphis minority-owned businesses and other small business owners get federal contracts, which can be pretty lucrative. And Congressman, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So this is an event for anyone who owns a small business, and where is it?
It's at the University of Memphis at the FedEx Institute. It's the 5th year in a row we've had it, and we bring in government officials who purchase product and have them there available to speak with the vendors in Memphis about how they can go about getting federal contracts for their companies.
Yeah, I have always understood that those are quite lucrative. So if you're a business owner, what do you need to bring with you? Do you need to bring anything other than a business card?
No, just a business card and any questions you might have. The officials will be there to respond, and it's small businesses and minority businesses sometimes get a particular advantage. Mm-hmm. We know that businesses have gotten business out of this workshop, and so we encourage people to come and bring more business into Memphis and more jobs.
While we've got you here, let's talk about what we're expecting today. The U.S. Supreme Court expected to hand out a ruling any time this morning about Obamacare and whether or not companies like Hobby Lobby should have to provide birth control in their health care plan. What do you think is going to happen with this? I just read that Fox News reporting Hobby Lobby feels confident they're going to win. Well,
you never know. In this court, they might win in a limited way. It's based on RFRA, which was the Religious Restoration Freedom Act. I sponsored such an act in Tennessee, and I think people should have a right to religious freedom. On the other hand, the government, in providing health care, has to look at the overall good of the society and say that women should have a right to birth control and to make those personal decisions themselves and not have their employer make those decisions. I hope they don't come down on the side of the businesses, even very small businesses, which they might do, because I think that people in America should have those rights to make those decisions themselves. You never know when somebody would have a religious test and say that you can't have medical care on Friday to Saturday night because of their religion, or wanted you to wear a burqa, or maybe they didn't want you to have medical attention at all because it was against their religious mandates. And you shouldn't have to follow the religious precepts of your employer. You should be able to follow your own.
Yeah, the Supreme Court last week releasing some pretty controversial decisions as well, and it looks like they're knocking down barriers to same-sex marriages all over.
Well, that's been happening all over the country. And that when you think about that in legal terms of equal protection and due process, there's no question but they're doing the right thing. And they're doing the right thing to extend people rights. And this country always has done that and will continue to do it forever. All
right, let's go back to what's happening today. So give us a good line of who needs to come to this thing today and where to go.
Every person who has an interest in doing business with the federal government, whether a small business or a minority business, should come to the FedEx Institute on the campus of the University of Memphis, 9 o'clock to 12:30, and be there to meet different contractors and get your share of the pie and bring it home to Memphis.
And I know that you were thrilled last week with the national championship your alma mater won in baseball.
Indeed I was. I was so happy. You know, I've got 2 alma maters, Vanderbilt undergraduate and University of Memphis for law school. And during the game, toward the 8th inning, when it was just a 1-run lead, I felt good, but then I started having these feelings about San Antonio when we almost won the national championship in basketball. But fortunately, the Doors pulled it out, and it was a great victory for Vanderbilt, for Southeastern Conference, and for baseball.
Yeah, go SEC. Thank you very much. Congressman Steve Cohen, thanks for joining us this morning. We will be right back.